Hello, in this video I'm going to help you understand what's the best tactic for the forehand to win more points and faster in matches. And even before that, I want to say two things. First is that this video is part of our playlist to master forehand in 2026. And second is that I'm going to start for beginners, intermediate, and then during the video, I'm going to talk more for advanced players, and this can be super helpful for you. So I don't want to say stay until the end for the best tip, but actually in the end, I'll give you one of the best advice for you if you are higher level to take advantage in your matches. So basically, if you are more beginner, you need to understand the first tactic, or what you should focus first, is to be consistent. You need to be able to do like 5, 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000 balls and be consistent. Then you need to develop the ball, what we call 2-1. It's 2 balls cross court, where you play 2 balls cross court and then 1 down the line. And you need to do this a lot of times, especially during the warm-up. And warm-up like 2 cross court, 1 down the line. Usually we do this with 2 cross court, 1 down the line, and then we go to the backhand. Or you can just stay with the forehand, two cross court, 1 down the line, and your friend or your opponent is always playing to you, and you always doing this pattern. This is the basic. You need to start here. Then you need to understand also inside of that when you change directions from 1 ball cross court to 1 down the line, here is where happen most of your mistakes, because it's more difficult to change the direction when the ball is cross court and then change and find the right timing to play down the line. Have in mind that when you play down the line, you play in front of you with distance between your body, the racket, and the ball. But when you play cross court, is even a little bit further to really play cross court and be easier for you. Also understand that if you play cross court, usually it's easier when we are in open stance, and when you play down the line, it's easier if you play if you play cross court, it's easier with open stance, yes, and if you play down the line, it's easier with closed stance. Sometimes I say this and I'm thinking about one thing, and then I see my videos and I say another thing. That this time is right. Then you need to understand, one of the best tactics is to understand that if you want to be a great player, if you really want to play good, you need to dominate the court with your forehand. And for this, you need one of the most basic tactics, that is to play this ball here on this side, high down the line, and then high down the line. And then you know that when you play down the line, you need to go to this side of the court. 1, 2, split step, and here you are ready to dominate the court with your forehand. And basically the basic pattern is to play this forehand down the line, okay? And if you don't know this forehand, first isolate the work and work just this forehand. So basically you work this forehand, you choose the footwork, but let's say this forehand down the line, recover, 1, 2, split step, and go again, and develop a really good ball high down the line. And then the pattern is to do split step here, and you do 1 ball inside out, higher inside out, then you recover, 1, 2 split step, and then the second ball you open a little bit more the angle, you recover again, and then the third you go for the inside in, down the line, and then you recover, 1, 2 split step, because you play down the line, you need to be here, or after the down the line, because you attack more, you go to the net and you can finish the point. These actually are the basic footwork. I'm gonna change the camera. This is the basic footwork to dominate the court with forehand. The basic pattern also, remember when you do inside out, this is the first step here, and then you run like that, and then you stop. Usually you adjust even more. Power is on this leg, and then you play, and you recover, 1, 2, split step. So basically if you do forehand on this side, you do 1 step here, and then you run. And if you do forehand on this side of the court, you do split step here, and then 1 here, rotate your shoulders and run this way. It's faster, and you can then stop in this position, power on this leg, and then here you play and you recover. 1, 2 split. This is the most important tactic to dominate the court and to win more matches and faster, because you will dominate the court with your forehand. That is your goal. Then this part is more personal, because if you are really a good player, if you are higher level, and you have in your match an opponent like you need something else. You cannot just dominate the court with forehand, because most probably he can do also. So you need to make the difference, and don't lose your match trying to make the difference. So if you are able to make the difference with what I'm gonna say now, it's great. If not, you can work in the practice until you are good, and then test it in matches. And then if it doesn't work, you go again to practice, and then go again and test it in matches. So basically, you need to if you are a higher level, you need to change rhythms, change depth, and change angles of the ball in order to unbalance, let's say, your opponent and try to win the point, making your opponent more uncomfortable. So basically you need to also dominate one ball flat and then one with more topspin, one short angle, and sometimes drop shot, and you need to be able to do everything without losing your own control to make the difference. And that way your opponent also needs to be super alert and never know what you are gonna do, because you still don't know. You need to decide while you play. And I played and won many tournaments, dozens of tournaments, more than 70 in 4 years. And one of the things that make the difference is that I have my patterns, but in the match I like to decide in the moment, because sometimes I have a ball here, and if I am with the forehand, I can do anything. But for example, here with my backhand, I know that I'm gonna miss most probably this ball. So you need to adapt and you need to see what you can do and where you miss during the practice. So if you miss during the practice, you need to change the pattern in the match, even if you know that is the wrong pattern. Because the goal is to be consistent, and then only after to play faster or to play deeper. The first thing is to play the ball there. So if you are in the match and you know that you're gonna miss this ball playing down the line to go to the net, you either don't do this shot, or you need to do a drop shot, or you need to play cross court, even though it's not the right thing. Then one of the tips that I use a lot in my matches, I mean, when I used to play, now I'm going to compete again and I'm going to do the same, is to attack the easiest ball. So let's say I have a ball here. I like to attack, I missed this ball. I like to attack where my opponent is stronger. So let's say if he plays with a better forehand, instead of me attacking for his backhand and winning the point for his backhand, I like to win the point on his forehand, because he will lose confidence and I'm going to boost my confidence because I won the point. So basically what I want to do with this is to take away the confidence of my opponent little by little and to gain a little bit of confidence along the match, because I'm being consistent and aggressive at the same time. So if you are sure that you're going to win the point, force the mistake of your opponent in his favorite shot, in his best shot, and you will see that this is going to make a huge difference on your match. So basically understand the basic patterns first, then you need to dominate and know how to dominate the court with your forehand, understanding that when you do the forehand on this side of the court, you need always to play inside out first, because if you run away and you go and you do inside in immediately, you have more mistakes, you're going to miss more, unless you are super confident and you know that you can either win or lose. Is like 50-50, but that is way more risky. If you want the basic patterns, you need to run away, play high cross court, and then recover, then try to push away your opponent out of the court, and then you have the court open, and then yes, you can play down the line and go to the net, or just anticipate and play this ball shorter with an approach, you decide. So this is what I have to say for these patterns with your forehand. If you are a beginner, more intermediate, and if you're starting your tournaments, let me know what you think about this video. It was a little bit different because not so much technique or not so much footwork, but this is super helpful. And if you are starting to compete, I hope you can take some notes. I hope you can go back, make note of the most important things and use it in the matches. And if it doesn't go well at first, go again to the practice, work again, and test it again, because life and work and tennis is always like that. You need to work hard, test, work again harder, and then test it again until it works. And as one of you said in the comments, don't worry if you miss balls, because if you don't miss, you never learn. And the faster you miss, the faster you can learn and the faster you can adapt. So I hope you enjoy. And again, you have my forehand course in the link below in the description. So if you want to start a step-by-step with a guide, and you can see the percentage of the course that you already did, and then next time you go and you start exactly where you stayed for the last time, you have the link below in the description. It's already in more than 20 countries. Thanks for those who are joining. I have more feedbacks from this week that I still didn't upload, so thank you for sharing your feedback about the top spin course. That is the simplest course I have also, but I'm talking about my biggest course, that is to learn the forehand from scratch, to learn the contact point, to learn the dominant hand, to learn how to move on court, everything you need basically to play good forehands and to dominate the court with your forehand and to win and enjoy more tennis. That enjoying is one of the most important things in life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.